Today I'm reviewing Band-maid, Conqueror. This I actually had to get imported. I think this came from England pretty much, and so this took a while to get. And so this Band-maid album is a little bit slower because they felt like their fans needed to rest in between songs, something like that. And so this is kind of like a hybrid of multiple genres, including pop, rock, and metal, IMO. There's a lot of different stuff with a lot of these Japanese bands. They use a lot of different elements. Band-maid uses tons of influences of various different things. Like Flying High reminds me of jam rock, really guitar heavy stuff. It's a fantastic track. It reminds me a lot of specifically Jimi Hendrix and Eric Gales. Eric Gales is one of my favorite guitarists. He's fantastic. Maybe some Lenny Kravitz as well. Page is really interesting for an opener because it has, I don't like how some things are referred to as the word anthems tossed around too much with music, but it has this kind of anthemic quality to it, which is really strange for me to say. And it's really interesting to use as an opener because it's a much slower track that I wouldn't necessarily think of as an opener, but it works very well. And it seems like this album starts more slowly and then it speeds up, but and Glory is a much faster track. There's a really cool music video for it. Liberal's fantastic. Probably my favorite track on here. Azure's great. Bubble's one of my favorite. Flying High, The Dragon Cries. I would not start with this Band-maid album, but I would work up to it. This is a little bit more advanced IMO, and so but that's just me. You can start wherever you want. And so everything on here is fantastic, and I would highly recommend picking up a copy of this when you get a chance. It's a really neat. There's so many different textures on here that it's difficult for me to really quantify this as X genre or Y genre, but it reminds me of kind of like a hybrid of, I'd say, pop, rock, and metal all combined. And I love Band-maid, and I really want to see them live. And this is just a fantastic album, but I would recommend spending more time with this than, let's say, World Domination. This requires a little bit more time, and your patience will be rewarded, or your efforts will be rewarded, however you want to put that. And thank you, and I love this album. I love Band-maid, and please pick this up when you get a chance.